Hazel's off eating, so I have to give you this warning by myself. This episode includes both Manzini and a stereotype mother-in-law. Prepare to be annoyed.
Boy, if there's one thing I can't stand, it's a mother-in-law.
Mom, you're a mother-in-law.
I'm different.
Yeah, you're different. I gotta say that for you, Mom. You are different. Mom!
That woman makes me boil over.
Okay, if she's really boiling over, Dave's fingers are boiled sausages now. He's doing that with his bare hands and a flimsy little towel. His hands should be scalded beyond recognition, and he should be on the ground writhing in pain. I can let a lot go by, but somebody is going to see that and try to do the same thing when their car overheats, and they're going to end up in the hospital. Not funny, writers.
Oh, Barbara, it's so good to see you. Cindy, you get a dime for not breathing through your mouth anymore. Oh, and Randy, you're getting to be as handsome as your grandfather. Doesn't he look like his grandfather? Oh, and Moon, yes. Hello, doggy dear. Oh, David, of course.
Hi. I sure hope you had a pleasure.
David, would you pay the cabbie?
I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Some people tell mother-in-law jokes. I had one. This is exactly what she was like and how she treated me. I have news for every television writer ever. It's not funny. Frankly, it was painful for my wife and me both. Probably more so for her because until she met me, her mother had her life all planned out for her. I came along and ruined that plan, and she never let either of us forget it. I can't count the number of times my wife cried because of the way her mother behaved. And as I said, she was exactly like this woman. And you know something else? There are a lot of other families out there like mine, and stuff like this just throws it in our faces. The nagging mother-in-law was a comedy trope for centuries, but for a lot of us it was real, and it wasn't funny.
I see he's still driving you around in this autotrocity.
Oh, now let's not get into that again.
Don't worry, I'll never get into that again.
Here we go again. It's a classic restored car in perfect working order, and frankly, it's gorgeous. I'm not even a car guy in any sense of the word, and I find myself drooling over it. But everybody else sees it as an eyesore. I think that's part of the reason too many viewers couldn't keep watching. That is just too much to try and go with it. We can't suspend disbelief because that is just too unbelievable. In the real world, people would be swooning over it and begging for rides in it.
Now, David, the last time I was here, we decided to get rid of that.
You decided to get rid of that. We like that. We decided to keep that.
She sternly says, "You'll never catch me in that thing." Newsflash, you self-important crone. Nobody asked you to. If you did get in it, Dave would have to have it fumigated afterwards.
Barbara, I just don't understand you. Why don't you do something? Surely you don't like that car.
Well, I'm not exactly crazy about it.
Well, then,
Dave loves that car, and I love Dave, and that's it.
love. Who's talking about love?
I am.
I have a feeling if you gathered up all the love in Mother Netwick's heart, you couldn't fill an English teacup. She's about control. Love is for suckers. And she can't find the garbage to put the coffee grounds in.
Dear lady,
Oh, who are you?
I'm here to help solve all of your problems about getting rid of that car.
Okay, they can arrest him for stalking right now, even though it's only 1965 and most places don't have actual stalking laws. But we have trespassing, spying, lurking, loitering, theft if you count the coffee grounds on his face. Too bad mother and mother-in-law were the only ones who saw that.
You must be Barb's younger sister.
Oh, you dear man. Heavens, no. I'm Barbara's younger mother.
Her mother? Uncanny.
And yeah, she's going to fall for the oldest line in the book. His plan is this. He's brought a brand new station wagon with him and he's willing to trade it for the Porter. But we know Dave will never go for it, so Barbara will have to make the deal. The names on the title are David or Barbara Crabtree, so she can sign the car away just as easily as not. And when she does, the station wagon is theirs. Let the manipulation begin.
How do I contact you?
Never fear. I'll be around.
He gave you his card, genius. Presumably it has a phone number on it. Let's find the registration slip and get going on this.
Where does he keep it? I don't know. Why?
Because we need it.
We do? What for?
So you can sign it.
Well, why do I need to sign it?
Because we're trading in that freeway fossil for a brand new station wagon.
Mother, that'd be wonderful. But it's Dave's car.
Madame Nagalot says leave Dave to me. Even he can't resist a brand new station wagon. Barbara says, I wouldn't take that bet if I were you.
I'm shocked.
That's fine, but it's me they're after.
Don't worry, Mom. I put that registration slip in a very safe place.
Well, go get it and lock it in my trunk.
Good idea. Mom,
Get a move on.
you wouldn't happen to know where that very safe place is, would you?
Act 2 is a treasure hunt. Nobody knows where it is. Grandma has the kids looking for it, Dave is looking for it, Barbara's looking for it, and Manzini.
Dear lady, what's taking so long?
Be patient. By morning.
Morning? I know you're trying, dear lady, but this is a job for Captain Manzini.
Go to it.
As usual, we need to have Manzini arrested as a prowler, especially once he slips inside and starts appearing in various cabinets and cupboards. It's not all that funny, and the registration slip is under the phone in the living room in plain sight. Eventually, Moon ends up with it.
5. Manzini! Manzini, I'll break your arm!
Add breaking and entering an assault to those charges. He can send Manzini to prison for a long time with one phone call. Too bad the lawyer can't figure out that he can use the law to get this guy off his back.
59.
Looky, the treasure! Oh, boy, the treasure! We found it! We found it!
Well, that's that. It's time for Barbara to sign the slip.
If you come right down here, dear. Now, oh, if I can just find a pen. Thank you. Oh, honey, you are just going to love that station wagon. Now, here, sign. That's it. Good.
Thank you, dear lady.
What's he doing here?
I think she just figured out how badly she's being jerked around, but there's not much she can do about it now that she signed the paper.
Hey, what were you doing in the drill closet?
Where'd he go? Where's Manzini?
Moon can do something, though. If he eats it, they have to get another one, and by the time that happens, mother-in-law will be gone. But Moon doesn't want to eat it.
No, nice doggy, you son of a gun! Right, little doggy. Come on. Come on!
He wants to torment Manzini with it, and he's succeeding. There's only one thing to do. Go under there after him.
Oh, really, buddy? Do something, somebody.
Well, he has the slip, and I hope he didn't have a big lunch. We all know the drill. Hand over the registration slip and go away, and we let you out of there. Otherwise, you can stay there under your car, crushed by the weight of your own greed.
That wasn't cricket, Crockett.
Crabtree.
Whatever.
I have news for you, Captain. The skateboard has already been invented. It's been around since 1959. In fact, a year earlier than this, in 1964, Jan and Dean had a big hit with sidewalk surfing. Keep trying, though.
You ruined Garfine!
I'm a coffee addict myself, but I've never gone diving head first into a garbage can to get to the grounds.
I only did it for you.
Well, I Guess I better fix that tire so I can take your mother to the airport.
What's the rush? We'll call a cab.
I have a feeling Barb gets it now.
I've learned something today.
She learned what her mother is really like, and she's not happy with what she saw. I think conspiring with Manzini was the final straw. And of course, we have the eternal cry of, "I did it for you!" When my parents got married, my mom's dad tried to help. He had advice on everything, and he wasn't shy about giving it. Finally, one day, my dad just held up his hand and said, "Stop. I know what you're trying to do, and I appreciate it, but we need to make our own mistakes." The good news is my grandpa understood and backed off. My mother-in-law didn't.
Driver, don't dally. I don't want to miss my plane.
Yes, madam.
Oh, Captain, how nice to see you out of a garbage can.
Listen, dear lady, next time you come to visit your family, this is what we're going to do.
Neither did she. She'll be back, I'm sorry to say. When I was a kid, I never missed the Flintstones. Friday night, 8 o'clock, I was on the floor in front of the TV, and if somebody tried to change it from Channel 13, they had me to deal with. I loved that show with a passion. Shortly after Pebbles was born, they did a mother-in-law episode. It was pretty much exactly like this. I was so disappointed I wondered what had happened to my favorite show because this wasn't funny. That woman was being so mean I couldn't stand it and stopped watching. Meanwhile, my parents were laughing and I couldn't figure out why. And after my own experience, I still can't.
Grab your board and go sidewalk surfing with me. Don't be afraid to try the newest sport around. Bust your buns, bust your buns.
His plan is okay. Try not to burp. Okay. I said try not to burp. You're not listening to me.